There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. You know, it's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino is the name. So we can tell that they're lying, right? We can see that these people are lying to us, right? We can see that these bloggers are lying. We can see what people are lying about on the news. I mean, we can literally turn on the TV or turn on YouTube and you can, or get on Instagram and you can see Starlink rockets falling out of the sky, right? We can see just about every Cybertruck that was ever sold being recalled because they used the wrong glue. We've seen tens of thousands of federal employees who were erroneously terminated get reinstated back into their previous positions. We can see all of these things. We can see our stock accounts, our retirement accounts drop drastically because the stock market is falling. We can see these things, right? So we can see all the uncertainty in the markets. We can see the farmers complaining. We can see all of these things. We can see it. It's not that difficult to see. Yet and still, and this is not even, this video is not about, not even about the administration, right? This is not about discussing the things going on with the administration. This video is about the people who are making videos and reporting things on the news when we can see the truth, right? And instead of just saying, okay, maybe I was wrong, or, oh, this is really bad, or, oh, yeah, this is going on. Instead, they double down as though this is a good thing. This is a good thing. Yeah, Department of Education should be back with the local state and the county and stuff. Like, why? Do you know what you're even talking about? Probably not. And some of them actually do know what they're talking about, which is even scarier because they do have all the research and they still choose to not use the research or the truth. So they double down on this thing. And instead of just looking at what it really is and just being honest about it and saying that, oh my God, this is crazy. We are messed up. You know? Like, people, have you seen the car lots full of brand new vehicles? Some car lots have brand new vehicles from 2022, okay? In 2023, sitting on a lot in 2025. It's bad. It's bad out here. And I don't see it getting any better. As a matter of fact, I mean, of course, some people are going to have to buy new cars or buy a car because they have to now drive to work and they're going to need a mode of transportation. Some people may have not even had a car because they had a remote position and they were fine living where they were and were able to walk to wherever their food places and you know, live right there in their area. But now they got to drive an hour to work. They got to drive 35 minutes to work. They got to drive an hour and a half to work when they originally got hired for a position that did not require them have to do that. So they made decisions based off of that in their life to not go out and purchase another vehicle. So now some of these people are going to have to purchase vehicles. And I would suggest that they not, if I could offer any kind of suggestion, I would suggest buying a used vehicle than a new vehicle, most likely depending on your situation. Unless you can just get some crazy deal because a car has sat on a lot for so long. But I would definitely not suggest buying a brand new car right now. I would try to get something very inexpensive and very affordable. My vehicles are paid off. I love that. It is a great feeling to know that There's nobody who can just come get this vehicle if I miss some payments or anything like that. I don't have to worry about trying to make that payment every month. That's all over and done with. And so I would suggest trying to get something very inexpensive, get it used, but a good used vehicle is a game changer. Don't get me wrong. I've had multiple cars. Well, I have currently multiple cars, and only one I purchased brand new back in like 2019, and the other ones were all used. And I purchased multiple new cars. I just mean out of the ones that I currently have, only one was purchased new. Everything else is used, and they all still drive. I mean, even my 2019 is a used car, so it's all fine. I got a 2013 Dodge Ram. I'm actually getting ready to take it to the guy to put on some CO2 sensors and stuff like that. But other than that, it drives fine, cranks easy. I can go up and down the road on it. I can carry stuff in and out of town in the back of the truck. I barely drive it though, of course. But it's time that we really just focus on living, not even, because I don't even want to say living within our means, because you can still live within your means and still have a brand new car, because I could afford to go buy a car and pay a couple $100s a month for a car. That wouldn't be a hard thing for me at this time. But in this current world that we're in, we don't know what's going to happen. There is so much uncertainty in everything. We don't know what's happening. We like I said, we're seeing rockets fall out of the sky. Like it's a crazy world we're in right now. Like, so we're seeing, let's be honest, the richest person on the planet, and he's an idiot. Like, let's be honest, he's an idiot. All right, he's really just an idiot. I've listened to some of his interviews, and his perspectives on the world and his philosophies are not usually even fact-based. They're just how he feels about things, which is very scary, But the richest person on the planet is an idiot. Let's just be honest. He's an idiot, right? And so many people confuse having money with intelligence. There are people who have far, far greater levels of wealth than I do. And if you talk to us, if we sat across from each other, I may be vastly superior in intellect, but they have more money than me. And then there are people who I have vastly superior, more income or more money than them, but they're geniuses. They're just not necessarily business people. They just don't care about money or situations, or they were born into a certain situation, and it might just perpetuate where they are, but they can still be geniuses. And so money and intelligence is not correlated the same. But for whatever reason, people think that this guy is smart, he's rich, he's a nerd, and so he must be highly, highly intelligent. When he is just an idiot, he is an idiot. You can be a nerd and still not be smart. And I'm not saying that he can't discuss rocket science, but who can't discuss rocket science if I work in rockets? If I work around rockets and I have a person who's an actual rocket scientist explaining this to me, and I have a reasonable amount of understanding, I could regurgitate that information. That's not a difficult thing. But of course, to the average person, and it may sound profound, but I mean, I don't think it's that difficult to have an idea of what I believe is going to be the future of drones or something like that. Like, I think he said something. I'm not even going to get into that. I'm not even going to get into it because the stuff is so stupid that I'm cheapening my own video to even discuss it. But he's an idiot. And we have given this guy so much power and control over things, and it's ridiculous. That's a scary thing to me, because what is this country doing? What are we doing? And I don't mean like the actual government. I mean, like people, the people. What are people thinking? And they are still listening to these these podcasts and these interviewers and these news networks. They're struggling to lie to you. But why do they still just lie? Why don't they just? It's like they can't admit that they were wrong. It's okay to admit that you were wrong. It's okay. Admit that you were wrong so that we can all be better from this. Just admit it instead of still doubling down or still trying to make an excuse as to how we should look at this thing that we all see is the it's crazy. It's crazy. But that's the world we're in, right? But why can't they just admit they were wrong? That's the only reason I even wanted to do this video. Me and you, us, people who watch this video, we need to hold them accountable. We need to start holding these people accountable. When they start saying that, no, sir. You said this was wrong. This is affecting our retirement. This is affecting our income. This is affecting our mortgages. This is affecting us in a real way. And you're still trying to make it seem like it's okay. Why are you saying that it's okay? What do you have against the Department of Education? What do you personally have against all of these things, right? And of course, they don't have a real answer to anything. It's just they're following they're on this bandwagon and they can't get off it. They just got to go down with the ship. No, you don't have to go down with the ship. You can get off the bandwagon and say, "Oh, I was wrong. I was wrong." I'm not the person who's going to judge you because you're wrong. Now, don't get me wrong. It's people who say, "Hey, depending on how you voted, I don't want to hear your sob story. If you lose your house, you lose your job, you lose your car, you lose." I'm not that way. You wake up, you realize, oh, damn, some of these things that I thought was going to be where they aren't right. I would prefer you do that than to be quiet and roll your eyes and just, lose your house and your cars and never say anything. I would prefer you hold these people accountable, these bloggers, these interviewers, these networks, these newspapers. Hold them accountable. Hold them all accountable. Get in their comment section. Criticize this foolishness that they talk about. Block their videos. Whatever you got to do that. Do that, because there's no, Now imagine if they were all just honest, and the messages transitioned to a different place. But I'm almost convinced that some of these people are either one, only still saying these negative things or still saying these positive things about negative outcomes because they think that you as the person who's watching the stuff and who is also seeing the same world, they think that maybe because, this is what I'm saying, this is only my idea, is that they're still saying these things because they believe that you want to still hear that stuff. You won't watch if they aren't saying these idiocracies. Or two, because it's like three things that could be happening. Two is, which one should I say first? Okay, so two would be that they are just too embarrassed, which is what I want to lean towards. That's the one that I believe is the most likely, that they're just too embarrassed to really say that they were wrong. So instead of just admitting that they were wrong, they just got to keep it going lightly, because I see people mention stuff, but it ain't the full videos that they was going crazy doing. in the beginning, but now they just lightly touch on things. But they still just like, oh, come on, man, y'all, come on, y'all. This is what we all want. While we complaining, this is what we all want. Like, let's just, stuff like that. But they lightly still just holding strong. And I think that's just because they were embarrassed. They're like, y'all got to give it time. Just wait to see what happened. I think they're just embarrassed. They're just embarrassed. And then 3, which I'm hoping that this is not true. I believe that, like I said, the first one would be that they believe that you guys are still wanting this kind of information or this kind of perspective. Like, they believe that you really want this perspective. 2 is that they honestly are just embarrassed. They're just embarrassed. They don't want to, they're just embarrassed. And 3, and I'm hoping that this is not the case. I'm hoping that this is not the case. 3 would be that they really believe it. That they're really just that dumb. I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping that these people aren't really that dumb. I hope that they're just not that dumb. I think that they know, and they're just, either trying to save face, they're too embarrassed, or they believe that, this is content and that you want this kind of content. Or 3, which I'm really hoping that it's not that they just that dumb. They could just be that dumb. I don't know. You get in the comment section, let me know if you think people are that dumb. Those people are that dumb still. That they can see all of this stuff happening and still think, this is good. This is exactly what we want. We want to lose money in our stocks. We want to lose our retirement. Oh, yeah, fire me. Oh, yeah, fire all these employees who buy cars and houses and eat at my restaurant and do this. And, fire these people who help support the economy. Fire these people who are educators. Fire these people who are doctors and business people. And fire these people who are highly trained with top secret clearances and secret clearances and veterans. Fire these people who, this makes sense. Yeah, now they got to take their kids out of daycare. Yeah, now they houses getting foreclosed on, and they house they only owe $30,000 left on their house that they've been paying on for 20 years, and now it's become low income housing for some family who who's gonna move in next door to you. Yeah, that's what we all want. Okay. I don't think they're that dumb. I don't think they're that dumb. But I think that they're just either thinking you want that kind of conversation, that, this is great, or 2, that they are, they're just embarrassed. They're just trying to save face because they were very, very public about all of this. So I don't know. What do you think? Do you think they're really that dumb? Anyway, right now you're watching Casino is the Name. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you find any value in this video, please let me know. And we out. There are hedge fund managers making $1 million an hour. It's crazy, right? It's money everywhere. It's money in everything. I want to help you. Start your business today. Come join my royal family. Subscribe to Casino is the Name.